Welcome everybody, and thank you for joining this exciting session. I'm sure that this is one of the speakers that we have all looked to hear about and to hear a presentation from. We are here with Microsoft, and I'm sure that we are all curious to know how Microsoft sees the vision for the future of wearables. Seyed will give us a great presentation. I just want to introduce myself. My name is Christian Dalsgaard. I'm head of the Smart Textile Alliance, a non-for-profit organization working out of London. We seek to harmonize standards in smart textile to create a better way of doing wearables. Now I want to hand over the scene to Teddy. Just mentioned that every questions that you put in to the chat room is highly appreciated, and Teddy and I can see them immediately coming up, so they will be part of the presentation. The scene is yours, Teddy.
Great, thanks, Christian. Thanks for the intro. Hi, everyone. My name is Teddy Seyed. I'm a senior researcher at Microsoft Research. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about what we kind of envision is the future of wearables. I'm specifically focusing on smart textiles, sensing techniques, and key application areas as much as I can talk about them today. All right, so let's go to the next slide. And perfect. All right, so before I jump into too much, I just wanted to highlight the team that we have. I guess I'm sort of leading the Future of Wearables team in the RISE group, the Research and Software Engineering at Microsoft Research. And we have a pretty great team, multidisciplinary, everything from PMs to electrical engineering to design. We also collaborate quite frequently with Dartmouth College, specifically Taeyeon and Dr. Xingdong Yang. And we have a lot of support from the Research Hardware Lab. All right, so jumping into sort of meta quote that I like to sort of ground the work that we do. It's a quote from Mark Weiser, which I'm sure many of you have heard of. And it is, the most profound technologies are those that disappear. They weave themselves into the fabric of everyday life until they are just indistinguishable from it. And the reason why I highlight the fabric of everyday life in this quote is that is really what we're trying to do with smart textiles. We're trying to weave it into anything and everything that touches textiles, whether it's clothing, couches, bags, shoes, hats, you name it, we're interested in it. So really want to make technology woven into those areas. And sort of to further frame the work, you've got I'm sure all familiar with smart textiles. This is just an example of jacquard and weaving in conductive fabric. It is the weaving in and the integration that is really, really important in this space. So next up, I'm going to show you a picture of a car boat. And the reason why I like this car boat is, for me, it really it's an example of what I sort of view this space is right now, where this whole space of smart textiles and wearables, it is moving very quickly. We're all doing interesting research, coming up with interesting designs, coming up with standardizations, et cetera, But for the most part, I view this space as very much like this car boat. It's an ocean, and we're trying to move across it. And while we're moving across it, a lot of the parts that move us across it are very much car parts. They're chunky. We're using very thick microcontrollers. Maybe we're not using the best software. It's all very much a mishmash of different parts from cars. Really what we want is a boat to move us forward on this space. And so we work on technologies and integrations that make this car an actual boat. And by making this space a boat that we can all travel on, really what we're doing is democratizing the space, making it open, making it useful for everyone across the ecosystem, from everyone from the person who's creating the fabric in some specific research lab to someone who's commercializing it, maybe in Asia, doing some of the more ground level work, to the company and the end customers who are going to use a lot of this space. So really it's about, again, democratizing the smart textile space and making it open and everyone for easy to do stuff. Now, in the areas that we work in sort of three main areas right now, in research and product. And I didn't mention this earlier, but we're not just Microsoft Research, we also work on product as well. So there's a research arm and as well as a product arm. And my group does both right now. So we focus on creating smart textiles, doing a lot of them sensing and machine learning work for them, and then focusing on application areas. And I'll touch upon those towards the end as much as I can, but obviously not too much. So let's jump into a few examples of what we do on the research side around smart textiles and sensing and machine learning. So before I play the video, what you're going to see here is us trying to solve the issue of